the response from the public and the Somali police force was so overwhelming. This indicates the cordial relationship between ATMIS and the people of Somalia. I wish to commend the Somali National Army on its continued successes on the battle against the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. As I speak, the terrorist group has lost and continue to lose its key areas in south-central Somalia. This, in turn, is liberating the population from the oppressive leadership of the anti-peace elements. And as it has been highlighted by the minister, that the second phase will start very soon. And I would like to assure the minister and the public and the media that ATMIS will be there to support the SNA whenever it is required and wherever it is required. On behalf of ATMIS, I wish to reaffirm our commitment to continue supporting the Somali National Army in this noble military offensive. The success of Somali security forces against Al-Shabaab terrorists is a testimony of increasing capability of the national forces to take over responsibilities once ATMIS leaves on 31st December 2024, and this exit should be well coordinated with all stakeholders. I wish to commend the federal government of Somalia for its effort in force generation and providing the leadership that is enabling the Somali security forces to achieve tremendous gains. On this note, allow me to welcome the President's appointment of two key special envoys, one on stabilization and civilian protection, and the other on Somaliland. The first appointment is very important as many areas get liberated from the terror group, while the other is important as the country works hard to ensure national unity, national reconciliation, and social cohesion. Excellency, recently I had the opportunity to address the Security Council on Somalia, and I highlighted that at this critical time, the partners, international partners, including the United Nations, should give more support to the SNA. You know that 13,900 were allowed by the UN and are getting support from the UN. So then as Somali is increasing the number of the troops, we urged that the international partners should take into consideration that aspect and give more support to the SNA. In the same line, in my statement, I insisted on the necessity of lifting the embargo and sanction on weapons and ammunition against Somalia. I know that many things have been done and happened in this country, and 2 weeks ago we participated in one of the workshops organized by the National Security Advisor and his team, and all international partners realized that many things have been done and it is time to lift that embargo and embargo on weapons and ammunition. And this will allow the Somali forces to work closely with the international partner and take over from ATMIS when it comes to leave and exit this country. It's now 1 year since ATMIS was born on 1st April 2022, replacing AMISOM. During this 1 year period of transition, the mission has registered a number of achievements in line with the UN Security Council 2628 and 2670, as well as the Somali Transition Plan. Some of the achievements include supporting the Somali security forces in joint military operation against the Al-Shabaab terrorist group. The mission has continued to hold key population centers, thereby allowing people to go about their normal livelihood. ATMIS has also secured main supply routes, allowing the people and the goods to move between different locations. During this period, ATMIS has also provided escort to humanitarian organizations to reach vulnerable populations with much needed relief items. ATMIS has supported the capacity building program of the Somali security forces. The achievement by both ATMIS on one hand and the Somali National Army on the other hand gives us hope that come 31st December 2024 will allow the African Union mission to leave the country with great confidence that the Somali security forces will maintain and even improve the peace and the security of this great nation. I would like to salute and commend the initiative that has been taken by Somali leadership to involve the frontline states at this critical time to play an important role to degrade Al-Shabaab and reinforce peace and security in this lovely country. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank most sincerely the efforts of the leaders of this country towards dialogue and reconciliation. Specifically, I wish to commend the holding of the National Consultative Conference led by His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. And I also commend the holding of the reconciliation conferences in Baidoa. These are great signs of political wisdom and the ability Somali leaders to resolve differences through dialogue. As we are addressing the media, I would like to assure you that we do it internally, but recently when I was in Addis Ababa to attend the African Union Summit, I had the opportunity to be interviewed by several international media, including Algeria media, Egypt media, Morocco media, the Pan-Arab channels, Russia Today, and Chaîne Africaine d'Information. So everybody is much interested to know what is going on in Somalia, and that was a good opportunity to highlight the big achievement since the arrival of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in this country. It was a good opportunity to talk about, to give a story about the people of Somalia, but also the big achievement and how there is a lot of progress in terms of peace, security in this country. Also to promote the country by asking them to advise investors to come to Somalia and invest, because I think the environment is proposed. Once again, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Okay.